Hey, Dave Knight from 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today was day 6 of my TST 30K combine, and I produced the third trading loss in a row. Anyways, make a long story short, because I like to make long stories, and hopefully I'll make it even shorter. But what I've kind of decided right now is that I want to get if I have to restart this combine, I want to get as close as I can to only losing 30 ticks on any losing day instead of willing to lose 40 ticks to get somewhere between no more than 30 ticks or $300, kind of cut off my trading there, and maybe even as low as 25 ticks or 3 trading losses in a row. Once again, it was one of those days where I was down 19 ticks and then I was down 29 ticks, and I continued to trade and produced a minus 45 or minus 46 ticks today, minus 45 ticks. So the way that I expressed it is I have overtraded by the amount of roughly $350, and along those lines I've taken some trades. Like I said before, if I have said it in summary before, there were some things in funded when I was in the funded account that I thought that I would try out in the first combine. Now, more times than not, and at least historically after I've come out of funded, the next time I go into combine, it's hit or miss if I get back in. Now, one time I got right back in after the combine, and another time I didn't get back in. So it's like 50-50 if I get back into funded right now. So it's not looking too overly good to get back into FTP at this point. I'm pretty much reduced to trading only be Wednesday the 31st of August right now against the CLPIT strategy that I use, and taking either 2 or 3 contracts with a couple different targets on it to try to break out of the downward slide that I'm in right now. And if I lose it, then obviously I lost the combine, and then I'll have to restart and start over again. So right now what I do know is that my account balance on the ending basis can't go below $29,194, and I'm roughly about $200 away from that. A little less than 200, I think $165, $170 away after the smoke clears right now. So it puts me in a position that I got to kind of go in all in or nothing, and unfortunately I haven't had any success in going all in at that point. But then again, I've never went up against, usually I go up against max daily loss and never come against the max trailing loss. Now, why is it at 29,194 and not 28,500? When you first start the combine, every dollar that you gain, your max trailing loss comes up $1. So if you take the 29,194 minus 28,500, then you see that is the difference. There is the gain that I had on the account before I produced the losses that you see right now. So Tuesday will be a non-trade day for me, although I will have the room open. We'll look at the CLPIT strategy in the morning, and then it's pretty much be calling it a day, and then looking on Wednesday, waiting for the inventory report on the crude oil inventory report to come out, and then once that inventory report comes out, then taking my shot at trying to get back above the 30,000 to get the 35 or 31,000 or somewhere closer to target right now than where I am at this. So today was the end of day 6. As I look back, 3 trading losses in a row, each one was over $400. What I want to do, if I have to restart, is take the loss side only to 30 ticks instead of 40 ticks. Give myself a little bit extra room and a couple extra trading days. Instead of being down, 29 whatever I am right now, maybe I'd only down to 30,000 at this point if I only were taking our 29,700 or something. So each one of these little losses that I've had has produced a little bit more to the loss side. Therefore, it's created a little bit harder to dig myself out of that hole. So, like I said, I tried a few different things. One of the other things I wanted to try this time in the combine is I wanted to increase my per trades per day from 3 to 5 up to 5 to 7, or 5 trades to 7 trades. What I found by doing this, I haven't increased my winning percentage. In fact, I've decreased my winning percentage by increasing from going from 3 to 5 average trades per day up to 5 to 7 trades. So adding an additional 2 to 3 trades a day has not helped me in my overall trading. So I will be cutting that out in the next combine, or from this point forward. I'm looking at only trading between 3 to 5 trades per day, as opposed to, hopefully it's a one trade win day. That's what my goal every day that I start is: get in, get that first trade winner, and hold on for dear life, and milk it for as many ticks as I can get out of it. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen very often. I would say on a percentage basis, maybe 1 out of every 5 trades I get to, or 1 out of 10, or 2 out of 10, or, well, 2 out of 10 the same as 1 out of 5, but somewhere between 3 out of 10 and 2 out of 10, somewhere in that area is where I get to capture a nice winning trade, and trail behind it, and capture some nice profit. So that's all I have to say today as far as the summary video. Once again, day 6 is in the books. It wasn't. It was I generated the 3rd trading loss in a row. I'm limited down to the CLPIT strategy, which happens to be my best trading strategy. Like I said before, and I've said previously, if I only had 1 day per week to pick to trade, I would pick the inventory trade, and trade the CLPIT strategy every time. And so that would be it. So it'd be 52 times a year on the CLPIT inventory, or on the inventory, the crude oil inventory, off the crude oil inventory report, 52 weeks a year, and that would be the only day that if I only had 1 day to trade. Now that's normally on Wednesdays, and then if you have a holiday, it ends up being Thursday. So like this next coming week is Labor Day. So the following week, like tomorrow is the inventory report being Wednesday, or excuse me, on Wednesday. Today's Monday. On Wednesday this week is the inventory report. Next week is Labor Day, so it's going to fall on the Thursday of the following week, and it comes out a half hour later. So instead of coming out at 9:30 a.m. Central Time, it comes out at 10 a.m. Central Time on. So to this week it's normal. Next week it'll come out on Thursday, and then we're hopefully. And another, I guess I'll end with this. Why did I pick these 2 weeks to start? Because I thought the volume would start increasing back in the market. I haven't seen the volume come back the way I thought. I've taken on different trades that I normally don't, and I'm going to be looking more in line of what the volume's doing from this point forward, or if I have to go into the next combine with a reset, I'll be looking more in tune with what the volume's going on. So once again, go to meeting my trading room. I know that it's there. I got I think 22 days left on the trial, so we'll continue forward through rest of August and most of September before I'd make a decision what I want to do with a live trading room, if I want to do it or not, or classroom. But obviously it's a free trial, and I don't want to have anyone pay for a free trial since I'm not paying for it, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So once again, I'd like to get out of the combine, get back into FTP, and then we'll go from that point forward. So I don't really would like, combine is kind of, it's a simulated account. And what can you say? It's a practice account. You get positive slippage. You get all of these other things that come in that you don't get in a real account. So, but it gives you the ability to trade some of the things that you have in the back of your mind, just like I do in my stuff that I make my decision. Like when I'm writing in my journal here, I have some ideas that I want to try out, and the combine gives me the ability, since there is no practice account, which I wish Top Step Trader would add back that $35 practice account so we can try those things out. That would be awesome on your behalf to do that for us as well, so that we don't have to, if we're not ready to spend that $150 a month on the continuous combine, we can go back into the practice account, work our way back to the combine, and then go into FTP back to funded. So what I'm trying to do overall is find the best trading setups that will give me the best bang for the buck and get me to where I want to go, and what I want to do in the first 10 trading days of the combine or FTP is try to get the account balance up to a minimum of 2,000 to 2,500. What I've proved to myself over the 6 trading days that I've done right now, it's some of the ideas that I thought may work don't work. So I'm pretty much throwing out all that. I found a few things that does work. I want to hold on to that. In summary, what I want to do is stop my trading at minus 30 ticks now. So plus commission cost. So as soon as I hit 30 tick loss, I want to stop. I want to close it out. I don't, hopefully, if I have 2 losses and 1 win, or if I have 3 losses in a row, and that brings me up to 30 ticks, and I want to stop that. So there's lots of things that I can improve upon. And I had a question out there just the other day that someone says, hey, you have 30 years of experience, but I don't have 30 years experience at Top Step Trader. This is only the start of my 3rd year here at Top Step Trader. So there is lots of rules and regulations that you have to follow to be a funded trader inside Top Step Trader. And I believe, honestly, it's the best opportunity that gives you the ability to trade other people's money with low cost. And we've talked about that before. If you want to put $5,000 trading account out there, this can be a very expensive lesson to go through. I've blown out my own accounts, and I'm sure you as well have blown out yours. I would rather use the combine proving ground to figure out what I'm doing works, get through FTP, and then when I have that, whatever it works, to go back into funded and trade that. So I'm pretty close. I feel like I got it 85 to 90% down of how I want to attack the market. It's that additional 10 to 15% that I need to get cleared up for me for this point forward. All right, that's 11 minutes of me talking about absolutely nothing, like Seinfeld says. God bless, take care, and I'll see you on the next video I put together. Bye for now.